did you spend on this?
Next to nothing, just a couple of grand for the planes and the man.
Do you mean the pilot?
Whatever he was, the guy with the wings.
I'm a bit worried that you've spent a lot of money on 500k day.
Support WrestleTalk!
Order a t-shirt.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen, and before we get into the main news, a quick update from Hat Talk News. Regular viewers will remember last week I left my beloved hat at my friend's house during a session of D&D, and since then my Dungeon Master has put it up on eBay for auction. The little scamp. However, that joke has now gotten out of hand, with a mystery buyer putting in a huge bid for it and winning. So whichever one of you thought it would be funny to buy my hat on eBay, do let me know and we'll arrange safe transportation home. Now, back to the WrestleTalk news. And we're going to kick things off with Kevin Owens, everyone's second favourite Twitter troll, behind Randy Orton obviously.
Why did you block me, Randy?
Kev has a tendency to use social media as a way to blur the lines between kayfabe and work, sometimes staying in character and other times not. Sometimes he posts really lovely stuff about his family and how proud he is of his son, and then other times he's shouting at Shane McMahon because that's his SmackDown storyline. Or maybe he's really angry at Shane, it's often hard to tell. And when he's not doing that, he's poking fun at Twitter trolls who aren't as good at being a Twitter troll as he is. During the opening segment of last night's Monday Night Raw, Roman Reigns stormed through gorilla position to confront Vince McMahon. And who was sat alongside him but SmackDown Live's commissioner Shane helping run the show. I guess Raw and SmackDown really hashed out their differences following that grueling battle for brand supremacy at Survivor Series last year. Hashtag under siege. This prompted Owens, who Shane screwed out of the WWE Championship at Fastlane on Sunday, to post on Twitter, "Glad to see our SmackDown Live commissioner has his priorities in order. His crew is at a live event in Dayton, yet he's sitting by Daddy at Raw in Detroit. Lovely." But it wasn't just Shane McMahon that took the brunt of Owens' Twitter trolling. Last week it was reported in the Wrestling Observer newsletter that Owens and Zayn, despite being in a storyline with Shane and Daniel Bryan that has been going on since October last year, did not have a scheduled match for WrestleMania 34. Dave Meltzer noted in the Wrestling Observer newsletter that Owens and Zayn were instead going to be part of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, with other outlets claiming that Shane was instead going to face Dolph Ziggler. Owens responded to this rumor in only the way he can, by posting a picture of the very first Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal from WrestleMania 30 as tape study. Sunday's Fastlane might have revealed that rumor of Owens and Zayn in the Battle Royal is thankfully false, with Shane screwing over both men from winning the WWE Championship, which should mean we're going to get some sort of conclusion to that storyline between Shane, Brian Owens, and his best friend Sammy. And speaking of best friends, the former BFF of Owens is rumored to be returning to WWE very soon. Last week it was announced that WWE are going to hold the greatest Royal Rumble ever next month in Saudi Arabia as part of their global expansion. How great is it, I hear you ask? Well, it won't be a 30-man Rumble, it sure won't be a 40-man Rumble, it will be a 50-man Rumble. It is quite literally more Rumble than ever. WWE have already announced that stars like Triple H and John Cena will be in the match, and PW Insider are reporting that the company has reached out to Chris Jericho to make his in-ring return to WWE. Jericho was last seen backstage at Raw 25 with Elias, because they both wear scarves, I guess, but hasn't been in a match with them since July 2017, where he faced Kevin Owens and AJ Styles for the United States Championship. Since then, Jericho has been working with New Japan Pro Wrestling, culminating in a match at Wrestle Kingdom 12 against Kenny Omega. And the following night at New Year's Dash, Jericho attacked Tetsuya Naito, which was rumored to lead to a fight at Strong Style Evolved when New Japan comes to the US later this month. However, Jericho hasn't been seen in New Japan since New Year's Dash, and when a fan asked on Twitter if he was done with the promotion, Jericho replied, unfortunately yes. PW Insider are reporting that not only has WWE reached out to Jericho, but Y2J has accepted and will be in the match. However, Mike Johnson notes, whether this is a sign of a greater return for Jericho or just a one-night return remains to be seen. And while we know that Jericho won't be having a match at this year's WrestleMania, Ollie and I will be reviewing WrestleMania WrestleMania 25 for the Patreon-exclusive Wrestle Ramble Extra as voted for by you. The show won in pretty much a landslide, earning nearly half of the vote. The episode will be live at the end of the month and will be exclusive to $5 and more Patreon backers. Head over to patreon.com/WrestleTalk for more information. Check out Ollie and my breakdown of WWE Fastlane by clicking the video over there. And remember to subscribe to the podcast version of Wrestle Ramble to hear extra inane chat and utter nonsense.